You may be seated. Let's look over here at our consonant chart. We're going to say T, t, table, t, t, t. Are you ready to do this? Oh, I can tell some of you are. I see friends who are being so attentive. Begin. T, t, table, t, t, t. L, O, lamp, O, O, O. B, b, bell, b, b, b. And nest, and milk, H, horse, S, sun, C, cat, D, dog, G, goat, G. Are those all of our consonants? We have more. So we have A, E, I, O, U to add on to this. Why wouldn't A, E, I, O, or U be on this consonant chart, Micah?
Because they're not a consonant.
If they're not a consonant, what are they, students watching? Yes, they are vowels. So we have another side. And on this side, we're going to do it the same way. But I wonder who will be the most dependable? Students watching or students in our classroom? Begin. R, ring, F, fox, J, jar, J, cake, kite, V, violin, W, wagon, Y, yarn, P, pig, Z, zebra, Q, queen, X, fox, box, X. Mr. Sight Word taught you some new sight words. Do you remember them? Let's look over here. Do you see that red star? What do you see on that red star? What did you see? What sight word do you see on that red star, Sky?
2.
You see 2. Is it a number?
No.
No, it's not a number. So go find the sight word 2 on our board for us, please. Carter, go find the sight word 2. 2. Is this the sight word 2? 2, T-O-2. So you tell Mrs. Turner, which is the sight word 2, Carter?
That one.
This one is. So we're going to say it, spell it, and say it. Begin. 2, T-O-2. Thank you. You could go back to your seat. Look over at the blue star. What sight word do you see on the blue star over on our board? What is that, Nicholas?
Do.
Do. Come to the front and tell me which of these sight words will be the sight word do. Cadence, which one is do? Oh, I'm glad you know that this is the sight word do. Say it, spell it, say it. Do. D-O, do. Now, I want you to think. You have to put your thinking caps on really carefully. Now, I have 2 sight words. Do, 2. Say them after me. Do, after me. Do, 2. 2. Good. You tell me if it's do or 2.
Do.
I'm going to make it a little bit harder.
Do.
Use the word to in a sentence for me. Now, a sentence is a complete thought. Use the sight word to in a sentence for me, please. Cooper. Can you say that a little bit louder for me?
I went to the park.
That is an excellent sentence using the sight word to. Do. Use the sight word do in a sentence for us, please. Michaela.
I do like to give Mrs. Turner hugs.
Oh, well, I do like to receive those hugs as well. Thank you, Michaela. That was a good sentence. Do you like to eat ice cream? I was able. Now we are going to review just a little bit about marking those vowels. Look at this first word. What word is this, Nicholas?
Jug.
Jug. How many vowels are in my word, Jalen?
1.
One vowel, little what, Kai?
J.
J's not a vowel. Little U. And you mark it with a... Olivia, come mark that vowel for Mrs. Turner. I just want to remember how to mark it. Good work. She marked it with a... Use the word jug in a sentence for us, please. Jalen, jug.
I saw a jug at the store.
That is an excellent sentence. You can see a jug. Oh, look here. How many vowels are in this word? How many?
1.
Are you sure? Little.
E.
So you mark it with a?
Smile.
Good. We're going to mark it with a smile. How'd I do? Oh, I did not do that right. So I'm going to have a friend to come over. Come up and help Mrs. Turner mark it right, Mason. We've got to do it right. We have to always do our best. Did he do it right? Say, way to go, friend.
Way to go, friend.
You can go back. Look at this word right here. Read it for us, please. Micah.
Nest.
Use nest in a sentence for me, please. Safa, nest.
I saw a nest and eggs.
You saw eggs in a...
Nest.
You can see eggs in a nest. That was a good sentence. Now I need your help. Stand. Tell Mrs. Turner the one vowel rule when there is in a word. It usually says its short sound and we mark it with a smile. Be seated. I need some friends to help. I have 3 words, and so come do this word. Mark the vowel for me, please. Let's have Safa, Kylie, and we will have Cadence. Go. Boys and girls, while they're doing that, I want you to look right this way. We're going to review just a couple more blends. Let's see how many you can get right. Begin.
Get.
Good. That was Michaela.
Ra.
Students watching, you had ra,
Fa.
fa,
Wah.
wah. That was Micah with wah. As soon as you are finished, let's go ahead and step all the way over to the sideboard. Come over this way toward the sideboard. If you did this first one, Mrs. Turner would like for you to come see me if you did this one. Good. How many vowels did you have?
1.
Little.
E.
And you marked it with a...
Smile.
And that is correct. You did a great job with it. What's your word?
Nest.
Oh, it's not nest.
Net.
Net. Good. Her word was net. If this is yours, come. How many vowels?
1.
Little.
U.
So you marked it with a...
Smile.
And that is correct. What's your word?
Cup.
Can you use cup in a sentence? Tell our friends a sentence using the word cup.
I think out of a cup.
Excellent. Thank you. If this is yours, come see me. How many vowels?
1.
Little.
L.
And that is correct. You marked it with a smile. And what's your word?
Top.
Top. Who can use the word top in a sentence for me? Top, please. Sky, top.
I play with a top.
Good. That's a great sentence. A sentence is a complete thought.
Sentence is a complete
A
thought.
sentence is a complete thought.
Sentence is a complete thought.
Sound off complete thought.
Sound of complete thought.
Bring it on down. A sentence is a complete thought. Complete thought. Complete thought. Now over here, Mrs. Turner, I do have some words. Look this way. Read this word for me, please. Class?
Mud.
Mud. Students watching, use the word mud in a sentence. You played in the mud? Whoa, that is fun. This is another sight word. What is it, class?
The.
Say it, spell it, say it. The. T-H-E, the. Way to go. Look at this word. Read it for me, please, Carter.
Fill.
What is it?
Fill.
Not fill.
Fell.
Yes, you did it. Fell. Use fell in a sentence for me, please. Nicholas fell.
I fell on the sidewalk.
Are you okay? Oh, good. I'm so sad that you fell, but I'm glad you are okay. Read this word for me, please. Holly.
In.
And read this word for me, please. Kylie.
Bob.
Good. Read this word for me, please. Olivia.
Sat.
Sat. Use the word sat in a sentence for us, please. Cooper, sat.
I sat in my chair.
I am so glad that you are in your chair. That makes me happy. When I look out and I see all of our friends, oh, it just puts a smile on Mrs. Turner's face. This is a sight word. What is it? When
A is in
a sentence, it says Stand up. What is the rule for A? When A is in a sentence, it says You may be seated. Read this word for us, please. Sky.
Walk.
Rock. Use rock in a sentence for us, please, Micah. Rock.
I was walking down the road until I tripped on a rock.
You tripped on a rock. Are you okay, Micah? I'm so glad you're okay. Look at this word. What is it, class? On. Use on in a sentence. Michaela?
I turned the light on.
Thank you for doing that. And if I turn the light off, that would be the opposite. Oh, students watching and boys and girls in our classroom and our lesson today, you were such hard workers. I loved looking out and seeing you giving God your best. Oh, I hope you keep that up in every lesson that we have.